welcome to Morning Market Call. I'm your host, Joel Tobey, and with me is Neal Watterson, COO of Kalood.com. Neal, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
So, Neal, what is Kalood.com?
Kalood, it's simple. You tell us what products and services you like, and we'll tell you when they go on sale. We collect the information of what people like and how much they like it, and provide that information to merchants in the form of analytics that they can then use to run their business. We also provide them a means to communicate directly with consumers. And so we're really solving a twofold pain in the market, one for consumers and another for merchants. And we feel like we've nailed a solution for both of them.
Well, there's others that would agree that you've nailed it. Kalood actually won the BYU Business Plan Competition, and so you've seen some excitement about this. So tell me, how did you come up with this idea? Like, how did this come about?
Yeah, so really the way it came about was Brad, who's the CEO of Kalood, and really the brainchild behind it. He was eating, it all started with oatmeal squares. He loved oatmeal squares, Brad. He just loves them. And but he was upset because he'd have to pay $7 for each box that he bought. Well, he was talking to one of his friends, and they said, well, you know what I do is I wait till it goes on sale for 10 for 10. And he realized in that moment that he was a sucker paying Quaker, $6 for every box when he could have gotten it for $1. And that's when he realized, and we began to realize, that there was a real pain in the market, which is that consumers often don't know about the deals that they would like to take advantage of. And another pain we realized is that oftentimes deals that you do get in your inbox and stuff are irrelevant. And so Kalood is solving that twofold problem for a consumer in that, a lot of times we want to know what products and services go on sale and when they go on sale. There's certain things that we like, and we want those companies to advertise to us. We gladly accept that, but we don't want other types of advertisement that we don't think is very relevant.
Yeah, I know my wife would really appreciate that. She looks at the blogs, all the daily deals, the coupons, and this would save her a lot of time, I think. So you went through this whole big process with the business plan competition and whatnot. What was your biggest surprise as you were putting Kalood together and getting all the operations rolled forth? What surprised you most?
Yeah, so it was kind of crazy. When I really had an epiphany that this could go big was when Brad and I were out talking to merchants. And when one of the merchants cut us a check on the spot for an idea that we had. Nothing was built. We just had this idea of how we could help them solve their pain. That's when I knew that we had something. Somebody was willing to pay us for an idea. And since then, we've been able to expand and grow. We've hired a sales force of 15 people. Wow. We've got over 80+ beta customers right now, and things have really blown up. And another time that I really realized that we had something was when we went to a competition in Nebraska. And we show up to Nebraska, in Lincoln, Nebraska, in the middle of nowhere, and Brad and I kind of didn't want to go, but it was crazy. These guys thought we were rock stars. They were standing applause. They were giving us high fives, and undeserved. I feel like it was undeserved, but it was really cool that other people in a different market really felt like we had something of value, and it could go big.
That's great. So, how do people that want to know more about Kalood find out, or if they want to sign up and start, getting these deals? How do they do that?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can go right now to www.kalood.com. It's KALOOD.com, and you can sign up right now. We're doing beta testing. We want to make sure that we've nailed it before we scale it big. Okay. And so you can go on there, you can sign up. We open feedback. If you have ideas of other things, we'd welcome that and love to make adjustments so that we make sure that we've got something that's going to last and can go big.
Awesome. So Kalood.com, you can collude with your friends and neighbors to find the best deals out there. Neal, thank you so much for joining us today, and don't forget to check morningmarketcall.org and like us on Facebook. This is Joel Tobey signing out.
Morning Market Call is brought to you by the Marriott School of Management in cooperation with the Brigham Young University Department of Communications. MMC is made possible by generous donations from Larry Tasjan and Gary Williams. This show was produced by Jeff Butler, David Wood, and Doug Mumford, with line producing by Beth Grimmett. For more information, please follow us on Twitter and Facebook.